What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Zero Gravity, Apollo Media's NBA podcast brought to you by Big City Wings. If you're in the Houston area, go down to your nearest Big City Wings, Houston's Wing Joint, Apollo's Wing Joint. We've got another watch party for the Houston Texans this weekend on Saturday at the marquee location off of Katy Freeway. So go check out Big City Wings and all their daily specials right now. This podcast is also brought to you by Celebrity Mint. Go to celebritymint.com and check out their awesome graded legal tender collectibles of Mike Tyson, Ric Flair, and more at celebritymint.com. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. I am joined by the What We Learn Houston Rockets Edition King, Josh Garcia. How are we doing, bud?
I'm great, man. It's our mid-season awards show. I should have brought my Guy Fieri polo out. I do have one in the closet somewhere, but we got to go with the usual today. Feeling great, feeling good. Rockets are getting absolutely smacked by your Knicks. No big deal though. It's cool.
Yeah.
You got your Mavs Lakers on primetime.
I do.
Feeling good today, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I wish Kyrie Irving would make some shots, and I wish LeBron wouldn't dive at Kyrie Irving's knees. Just the normal.
Bad look.
The normal. We're recording this on Wednesday, January 17th, around 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, we're going to have a mid-season award show because that's what everybody's favorite podcasters do. So we're going to have some mid-season awards, and some of them are normal, some of them are not. But before we get into that, we had a Woj bomb today. Woj bomb.
We did.
Pascal Siakam traded to the Indiana Pacers for Bruce Brown, Jordan Nwora, and 3 first-round picks.
What?
And New Orleans is the third team in the deal for some reason, and they sent Kyra Lewis to the Raptors because sure. The 224, they had 2 first-round picks in 2024 that they sent, and a 2026 first-round pick to the Raptors. This is all from Woj. And the 2024 first-round picks will be Indiana's own and the worst of Utah, Houston, Clippers, and OKC. How do you have that many picks?
Yeah, you're banking on all those teams to do bad, do a complete 180. I don't know what's happening.
How did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
But Pascal Siakam is traded, not to my Dallas Mavericks, but to the Indiana Pacers to team up with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I think that duo is going to be fun. A little bit of defense. I think Siakam pairs well with Halliburton. I'm just curious to see what the team kind of looks like and how they integrate him into the team. And after the season, are we going to get a contract extension? Is he going to stay? Is he going to leave in free agency? I have no idea.
Man, the rental, if this all goes to shit, this could be one of the worst rental fleeces that I've seen. Pascal Siakam has no reason not to re-sign with them, but if he's doing an ultimate chess move here, ultimate 3D chess, leave from the Raptors, play your 40 games out or whatever, and go re-sign back with them with all those assets. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the tinfoil hat is being created as we speak. I got my team of helpers in the back. We're getting it out. I don't know, man. Pascal, this all came out of nowhere. I felt like we got an initial report. What was it? The day before?
Yeah, Tuesday morning, I think, is kind of when we got a report that the Pacers and the Raptors were working things out and trying to get to a finalization process. Yeah.
So no Keegan Murray, no Harrison Barnes in the deal. Kind of out of left field. I mean, like I said, if it wasn't for that initial announcement, we would all be like, holy shit. We all still were like, holy shit. But we had a little bit of anticipation. Again, man, this is now the oven's at 250, almost preheated. This is great. This is great for us. Pascal in an Indy uniform is gonna be sick. I Pascal in yellow and white.
Not bad.
I don't hate it. I like it. So you're definitely going to be seeing the Pacers take this big, maybe 1-year leap. Maybe a couple years from now, we might still be seeing Pascal in the uniform. I think it's really going to take a lot to re-sign him, and a lot to just keep that quote unquote core together.
Right.
Because Buddy Hield, Miles Turner, every year it's been trade talk, nonstop. It's been years at this point. Man, the trade talks are not a toddler anymore. They are fully grown. They are a grown child.
Yeah.
It's way too much. But man, this is their best chance in probably since I don't even know 2011, 2012. PG, Lance Stevenson, Paul George,
the PG Roy Hibbert years.
Oh yeah. Now you got Roy Hibbert making YouTube videos with the crazy thumbnails on them. They'll say this is LeBron's competition.
Sure.
I mean,
Hey, 2013
Man,
Hibbert. He was a dude.
all star.
He was a
Yep.
dude. But yeah, the Pacers are interesting after this, and they gave up a lot because you look at the OG trade. Obviously, OG and Siakam are two different players, and they cost different amounts. But OG's given up RJ, Emmanuel quickly, and a second round pick. That was it. No first in the deal at all. Siakam goes for 3 first round picks. Bruce Brown, who you just signed, like a good role player, and probably equal to RJ and Emmanuel quickly. If you really look at it, like that's the same kind of caliber player that you're getting, but 3 first round picks for a rental potentially.
Yeah.
And this happened with Kyrie last year. They traded for him, first round pick, Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, and they didn't know if they were going to be able to sign him. They hoped that they were able to sign him because of Nico Harrison's relationship that he had at Nike with Kyrie, and Jason Kidd and Kyrie's relationship as well. So you kind of hope that you're able to re-sign him after that, but I don't know. I don't know what Siakam thinks about Indiana. Does he like the Midwest? Does he like the cold in general? Like, I know he wanted to stay in Toronto, but like Midwest cold and Toronto cold, are they two different things? I don't really know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Does he like the movie Hoosiers? That could be an important sell.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. Indie culture. What would okay? Now I'm trying to think indie culture. All right, you got Peyton Manning, who recently I just found out I texted you about just
Foreheads.
built a children's hospital.
Yes.
Had no idea.
Uh huh.
You got Peyton Manning, you got the Colts, you got the Indiana
Pat
Fever,
McAfee.
potential Pat McAfee. Yeah,
He's
sure.
an indie guy now.
Um, Indiana, yeah, yeah. You got potentially Caitlin Clark,
Sure.
maybe.
That's Iowa.
Uh, no. I'm saying Caitlin Clark next year
Oh,
get
if
drafted.
she gets the
I
Indiana
don't know.
fever, I don't. Is
I
that
think the
what their
Fever have
team
the
is?
top pick.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
Corn
know.
is corn a big deal there? I feel like corn's might be a
That's
thing in
like a
Indiana.
Western
I know
Midwest
that's like
thing.
Nebraska, but I don't know Indiana. Maybe it's the Pacers uniforms that are just yellow, and I'm like corn.
Michael Jackson. You have Michael Jackson. There you go.
All right,
Yep. Gary. You have Freddie Gibbs, Gary, Indiana.
sure,
One of the best rappers ever.
yeah, he's good. You're
Sure.
gonna love it, Pascal. And if you don't, you can always come down to Dallas. It's fine.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
just as cold
Yes.
here, apparently, as it is everywhere else, if not colder.
Man.
Um,
Man.
but yeah, it's good to have a Woj bomb to start off the day. And after last night, Tuesday night, we had a matchup of MVPs.
We did.
We
We
had
did.
Jokic and the Nuggets faced off against Embiid and the Sixers, and a wild showdown that I finally got to turn on at like halftime, and it was like 81-83 at
Yeah.
halftime.
Yeah. 78-78 at half. Crazy.
Insane. I turned it on and I was like, what is this? This is like 2003 basketball final score games. Like, what are
Yes.
we
Yes.
doing? It was crazy. I think one of the teams had over 100. I think it was the Nuggets. They scored well over 100 at the end of the third quarter, and the Sixers maybe had 98. Maybe they got to
Yeah.
101. I can't remember, but like, it's like these are 20 points higher than a 2004 NBA game. Crazy in 3 quarters.
This is the game that our grandparents used to warn us about, and I loved every minute of it, man. That MVP showdown was sick. I really think that, of course, Embiid got Jokic's number,
He did.
but I will say I definitely the past 2 days, so the past 2 games. I mean, the Rockets played the Sixers on MLK Day.
Hmm.
You had the Sixers play the Nuggets last night. It was very much of a Nick Nurse saying, "I'm going to keep Embiid in until 2 minutes are left," and we're up 15, 20 points, and
Yeah.
just let him get his 40 bomb. I don't know why. I don't know why, but cool, sure. Same thing happened in the Rockets game. It was insane. Like I don't know what's happening in Philly.
I don't know. We're 6 games away from Embiid just not winning the MVP or being on any All NBA ballots because he didn't hit the game mark, which would just
Yep.
make me so delighted. I've been complaining about him all season. So,
Oh
but
man.
I saw a tweet last night. I can't remember who it's from, but it said, "I wish Jokic had more ball hog in him. You
Yes.
wish he would just
Yes.
take the ball in his hands in the fourth quarter when they just needed a bucket and did it himself and went and got the bucket because he's like nearly impossible to stop on his own. But like
Hmm.
if you get him into the paint, you get 2-3 defenders on him, there's going to be an open man. Then he can do the whole crazy passes over his head and just fling it way back here with his free throw arc. It's the craziest thing. Every time he shoots the ball from that angle, I'm just like, how
Yeah.
does that even happen? But
7 foot
I
one
just
Larry
wish he
Bird.
had more ball hog in him, and then we wouldn't have this problem. But also we know that Jokic doesn't even really like basketball. He's just really good at it and makes millions of dollars. So he's like, yeah, sure, I'll play basketball. I'll do this job.
Man,
That's fine.
I think that's all a facade.
Maybe.
I feel like Embiid is Jokic is kind of just showing his cards almost. He's like, man, I don't even practice. I don't do shit. I just go out and hoop. No, what you said about being a ball, like he needs to hoop.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to say that Jokic is a system guy because I mean, all the goats are system guys. Apparently, you got Tom Brady, you got Jokic, maybe I don't know, but
I mean, Michael Jordan in the triangle
there you go.
makes you
There
think.
you go. You almost said LeBron. I
I
was
did,
like,
and then
where are we getting
LeBron is
at?
the system.
Exactly.
Now we're cooking.
Exactly. Um, no, Jokic is something special and will never not be that. But from games that I notice, I mean, it'll be the most quiet 30-40 bomb you've ever seen. On levels you can't even fathom. I
Yeah.
mean, we're seeing a guy who can have the greatest efficiency numbers, and you look up in the second quarter and you're like, oh, he's got 22, and not in the Luka 22 because when Luka scores,
Yeah.
you know it. But I don't know, man. It goes back to the Luka Jokic comparison I was making. They're two totally different players, but they're all slow and a little bit chunky.
Yeah.
So there's that, but I don't know, man. Jokic is just different. It sucks that Embiid got him this round, but potential finals matchup. Who
Maybe.
knows? I'm not rooting for that, but
No.
maybe be a good alternative, good B selection.
Although Philly in the finals and Philly losing would be absolutely hilarious going through what they've gone through for the last year and a
Yeah,
half, 2 years now.
yeah.
As a sports fan base,
Oh
every
man,
team just
oh man.
getting to the mountaintop and falling off right at the tippy top. It's just tremendous.
God, I know.
Absolutely tremendous. But yeah, it was a great matchup, and it's good to see him play. But Jokic, just take the ball. Just do it.
Yeah,
Just take it.
you might as well. Like
Everybody wants
that
you to
man can
take it.
score. Yeah, he can score any way he can. Just do it.
Just
Yeah.
do it.
Man. That's all I got on Jokic. He is incredible,
Mm.
and we're not even talking about Embiid right now.
Don't care.
I don't see the point. You're a Luka guy. I'm an Embiid hater. Embiid hater first. Luka guy second. That's me. Jokic, you'll get him next time. That's it.
Embiid was funny in like 2016. The tweets, comebacks, the
Yeah.
trolling, the online memes, and everything. It was fun back in 2016. Anything past that, it's grown old on me. I don't care.
I'm with you.
I don't care.
I'm with you. I'm with you on it, brother.
But without further ado, let's get into the 2023-2024 NBA midseason awards show. Most teams have gotten to around 40 to 41 games. Some teams have gone over. Some teams are around 37. The Timberwolves, I'm looking at you. Good luck with all the back-to-backs and hard games left on your schedule. Sucks to suck. Midseason awards show. Let's kick it off with I don't know. Maybe you should kick this one off.
Absolutely,
you kick
brother.
this one off. This is a great award. I'm very excited about this one.
Here is our first award. I'm drum rolling. The Scoot Henderson Shittiest Performance of the Year award.
There we go.
The winner, with no further introduction, no further ado. Scoot Henderson, take your award, brother. Minus 83 in 2 games. And, of course, this includes a 62-point blowout against the Thunder.
He had like a minus 54, 56.
Yeah, and then the craziest 30 bomb that I've ever seen, 11 for 31.
It's good. It's really good.
Hey, why not, right? Scoot Henderson, the Poop Henderson Award.
Yes.
This is yours. First annual and hopefully last annual. Hopefully we won't have much shit to talk about you anymore.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We'd just like to kick off this award show with Poop Henderson, and we'll leave it at that. Thank you, sir.
Runner-up and honorable mention, the Detroit Pistons, the entire organization. From
entire
top
team.
to bottom. The entire organization.
That was great.
That's what I had written down. But
nice.
Had to throw them in there. God bless Detroit Pistons. Yeah. Scoot Henderson. I mean, buddy, I know you're not on a good team, but like maybe be better.
Yeah. Is it time to call the G League players busts? Jalen Green.
Maybe he needs to go back to the G League. That's the problem.
Scoot Henderson.
That we're running into.
Just go back on the Ignite, dude.
Just go back. Yeah. Run that one back. See how it goes. And then
one more year.
Then we can revisit this at the end of the summer. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
The second award that we'll get into is the Guy of the Year award. This is a guy not on your team that you absolutely would love to or absolutely need to have on your team.
Yes.
Come this trade deadline, you add this guy and you're just happy. And this could be for vibes, this could be for play style, this could be for what this player provides for your team, or you just like this player and you would like to have him on your team. The Guy of the Year award. Who is your Guy of the Year award?
Well, man, I wanted you to have the floor, but shit, if you're giving it to me, I'll tell you, man. My guy of the year is none other than Indiana Pacers legend Jalen Smith.
Ah,
The goggles,
didn't see
the
that one coming.
vibes.
Okay.
That's it. That is. Hey, Chris Collinsworth. Now here's a guy. This is a guy.
Here's a guy you're gonna slide
Here's a
into.
guy. Yeah, yeah. Then you got Tony Romo. Jalen Smith, you're looking a little Mahomey.
I
Oh
don't know,
man, yeah.
Jim.
Man, Jalen Smith, he's the heart and the soul of that Pacers team. Of course, we got Halliburton, we got Buddy Hield, you got Miles Turner, you got Siakam now.
Yeah.
Give me a Jalen Smith.
Sure.
I need a Jalen Smith every time I see him on League Pass or my other various ways, like we mentioned last step.
Right.
Every time I see him, he's just in his goggles, looking sick. Even at the free throw line, he takes sweet time. He's fun, man. I enjoy him a lot. He's been one of my players this year that I've kind of kept an eye on from a distance, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And every time we lock eyes, every time we catch each other, I always see him just in that mode. And I don't care if he's averaging only 10 points a game. Hey, this is the role player award. Jalen Green or yikes. Jalen Smith.
Yikes.
That is a foreshadowing if I've ever heard one.
Freudian slip.
Yeah. Shout out Jalen Smith. You're a guy. Everybody needs you. You're a guy's guy, and I have enjoyed watching you a lot. Stone, please take it away.
My Guy of the Year award goes to Grayson Allen. I had a completely different name written down pre-show. We were discussing Grayson Allen, and I learned a few stats. Do I remember what those stats were? No. But I remember that he shoots like 87% from three right now, and Seth Curry can't hit a three to save his life, and that's what he's supposed to be good at right now. So Grayson Allen, welcome to the Dallas Mavericks. You'll fit right in. You look like half the team. Mark Cuban will love you. Grayson Allen, from a Duke man to a Duke man, even though I did not attend school at Duke. From a Duke man to a Duke man. Welcome to the Dallas Mavericks. Please come on down. You don't need to be in Phoenix where the dogs are peeing themselves on the court. We don't need any of that.
Awesome. That was awesome.
Tremendous content for this postseason when we get to use that in a different context. It's going to be awesome. But Grayson Allen, Guy of the Year award, he literally is shooting the lights out for some reason and is like
48% from three.
Legitimately like the second best player on the Suns right now.
Like, what are we doing? It's insane, man.
Just come on down. You'll fit right in Dallas.
He's such an asshole, but I need that. I need a guy like that, unfortunately.
Luka would love Grayson Allen, dude.
He would.
He would love Grayson Allen. Come on down. That'll be great.
Man. Well,
all right, Josh.
There was your other pitch. I'm sure every episode until the trade deadline, you'll be giving us.
I'm gonna have
various
so many pitches, dude. It's gonna be crazy.
You are an incredible salesman,
dude. Somebody's gotta come on down.
Somebody's gotta do it. Oh man, for my next award here, we have got the best League Pass team, and if you've seen any of our episodes, you know what I'm about to say. Give me the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Correct.
Come down, accept your award, Jalen Williams, whoever. There was a crazy visual. It was the other Jalen Williams, and then they showed it was the 18-point a game Jalen Williams at the free throw line. They showed the other Jalen Williams stats. It's a crazy visual by TNT.
Pretty
Come
rough.
on. The Thunder all around top to bottom, fun as hell, shy, amazing. He is shooting 55% from the field as a guard. What are we talking about here? I mean, oh man, I love that squad. Chet, everybody. The Williams is. I mean, come on. The team top to bottom. Every time I see him, I gotta watch. I'm talking 120 a game, 130 a game. I would love if the Rockets and the Thunder could kind of get back into that rivalry that the mini rivalry that we've kind of seen, especially remember the bubble, Lou Dort, the Harden between the legs. Those awesome. The Thunder are great so far. I would love to see them again in the Western Conference Finals. We'll see how they turn out. But as for right now, and hopefully forever, they will be my League Pass team of the year.
Yeah, no notes. That the
Yeah,
Oklahoma City
yeah,
Thunder, if you're not watching them on League Pass, then you're not watching League Pass in general. They're probably the most fun team to watch in the NBA. The Celtics might have like when they're healthy and everybody's playing, they're kind of in there as well. But the Thunder are
right.
way more fun because they're young, they're homegrown. Like obviously, Gilgeous Alexander wasn't drafted by there, but he played like 1.5 seasons with the Clippers. Like he didn't really play that
Yeah,
long there.
basically got
He's
drafted. Yeah,
he's an Oklahoma City guy. That's the only pro team in town. So all of the fans are crazy about the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't know. It's just fun. The vibes are good. Vibes are good. So yeah, no
yeah,
notes on that one. Oklahoma City Thunder League Pass Team of the Year so far in the midseason awards.
perfect, beautiful.
This
Off
next
to you,
this
brother.
next award, the first coach that should be fired award. 41-ish games into the season, NBA midseason awards. First coach that should be fired, Monty Williams. Come on down.
Damn
I
it!
don't
Damn it!
I don't care about your contract. You should be fired. There is no
Oh,
excuse at
Jesus.
all to be at 4 wins at the halfway mark. Just none.
None,
Cade was scoring 40 a game just to keep you in it by 10 points. It's brutal. How did you get a $90 million contract or $80 million for 10 years? How did you get another job? How?
dude. This is a Jimbo Fisher type payout once he gets fired. I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be ridiculous.
Ugh.
Of course, Monty Williams is my number one. I'm gonna be so real with you, and you might hate me. People might hate me. Greg Popovich, you're getting old. Wembenyama is a great source of fan interest.
Mm-hmm.
And you know I was going to throw you a curveball at some point,
Yeah,
right? Greg
I'm intrigued.
Popovich, he's very old.
He's
I
old. Yeah.
don't know what's happening with that team anymore. I'm not saying that they have the greatest roster.
Yeah.
Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Trey Jones stinks. Uh, there's a lot that can, a lot can be worked on.
Yeah.
I don't. He's old. I don't really see him fitting in that team anymore. I would have loved for Becky Hammond to be the replacement. That would have been
That'd be
sick.
cool. A little interim
But
tag for the rest of the
I
year.
don't. Yeah, I don't really know what's happening anymore. So I think she's with the Las Vegas Aces, correct?
Yeah, I
I think
don't
she's the
know.
head coach of the Las Vegas Aces.
That makes sense. I don't know. She
Could
said
completely
something
be
that she
wrong.
had to write an apology for on social media and all that kind of stuff with the big
Yikes!
thing. I can't remember what it was.
Was it a notes app apology?
No. It was a full graphic with
Okay.
her and then like the words on the side. It was a good
Yikes.
Photoshop.
There's not much I can really elaborate on with this Greg Popovich take. This was my 1B take for today,
Okay.
but the team sucks.
Yeah.
It's not really Pop's fault, but it kind of begs the question: are these
Is it
coaches who are 65 and
really
older? Go
not
ahead.
Pop's fault? Because he's the one starting like anyone
Keep
and
going.
everyone at point guard. Like there's no reason. Why are we
Jeremy Sochan. Jeremy Sochan
why
at
is
point
he
guard. Oh
playing
my god,
point
I
guard?
completely forgot about
We
that.
know that. Like we know that he's not a
What?
good point guard. We know that he can just
What?
be a shooting guard or a small forward even. Like just don't put him at
He's like
point guard.
six. He's like six
Let
nine.
Wemby
Like
be
what are you
point guard.
doing?
He's looking off Wemby, and Wemby's like,
Yes.
just throw an alley oop. I'm good. Like just throw it 10 feet in the air above the rim.
Man,
I'll catch it and it'll go directly in
yeah.
the hoop because my hands are
Oh yeah.
bigger than the basketball. Like I know where to put it.
The verbal meme, all the Spurs players saying, "Yay, we're on TV," and then Wembanyama saying, "Can you just throw me the ball,
Yeah,
please?"
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
I, the Spurs eventually will be okay. For right now, they stink. But it kind of begs, what I was mentioning earlier, that are old coaches getting aged out of the NBA? We mentioned it with Tibbs. Popovich, maybe. I don't know. People aren't really talking about this. Is there something to talk about? I don't know. Um, yeah, man. Popovich, I love you. You've gotten your rings. Go retire in the sunset, brother. You should.
Yeah.
He had all that the surgeries. Was that last year or a couple years
It
ago?
was last year, yeah.
Brother, don't put yourself through this anymore. You've done what you can. I don't want it to be a Belichick situation, where in the moment those last couple years were pretty bad without Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's been pretty
Um,
bad though for Pop for a few years. It hasn't been
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Like they just
yeah,
haven't been like the worst team until last year. It's like, all right,
right,
whatever. They did the tank right. They obviously got Wimby. Yeah,
of course,
Belichick's gone, Saban's gone. Let's just wrap it up, Pop. You just ride
respectfully,
out with the evil empire. Go hang out with Darth Vader. You just go away.
yeah,
Go away.
yeah.
It's fine.
great all-time post-game interviews, mid-game interviews. But yeah, I'm not feeling the aura
Yeah, it's over.
anymore. I'm not feeling the energy.
It's
I
been
think
over.
it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Josh. What's our next award?
All right, brother. We have got the Surprise Team of the Year award. Are we ready, brother?
I'm in.
Are we ready?
I'm ready to hear you out.
Here we go. I've got the Utah Jazz this year,
Yeah.
and they are 22-20. You know, I'm not saying that they're not on the Timberwolves level, they're not on the Thunder's level, not on the Celtics level. What they're building might not necessarily be the most special thing in the world, but they are making do with Keontae George, John Collins, Lauri Markkanen, all these guys who are a number 2, number 3, number 4, Keontae George's case, maybe even number 5 or 6 option
Right.
on their team. And they're making it work. Shout out Will Snyder. Listen to him on Rosillo. He gave me a little bit of propaganda for today.
Sure.
Loved his vibes. Yeah, man, the Utah Jazz 22-20. I'm thinking 7 seed, 8 seed.
Yeah, they're
Who
definitely
knows?
gonna be in the play-in.
Yeah. This is great. This is great for basketball. Anytime there's somebody on a team that I can't make fun of, you gotta like them, man. And now that Rudy Gobert's gone, it's like fuck. I got no ammo anymore.
Yeah.
So I gotta start loving this team again. So give me the Jazz for this year. It's a young year. You never know how their second half can be. Remember last year they started 9-3, I think, or something like that.
They were hot.
They were hot. And as for right now, they're very hot too. 12-2 in their last 14.
Wow.
Which is very great. But as for right now, give me Utah. I'm loving Utah.
Yeah, Colin Sexton has been really fun this year too. His averages keeps climbing up since he went into the starting lineup as well. Lauri Markkanen's awesome. Any team that has a GM of Danny Ainge and a good coach, probably going to be pretty good at basketball.
Absolutely.
Probably going to be pretty good. My surprise team of the year award goes to your Houston Rockets.
Woo!
Look at
man.
you guys. Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
If you haven't already, go to Apollo HOU's YouTube, scroll down till, I don't know when that was, May. We had a lottery watch party down at the Memorial Trail Ice House, and I laughed. I wore a Rockets hat, but I laughed. I laughed when the fourth pick was revealed. I couldn't help it. I couldn't hold it in. I didn't have any hope. Then you go and sign Fred VanVleet for way more money than Kyrie Irving is earning. And then you gave $80-something million to Dylan Brooks, which can turn into $90-something million. I was like, boys.
Yeah.
And I was saying in the group chat, I was like, what are we doing here? And then you signed a coach that got fired for reasons off the court that really haven't come out yet, that we don't really know anything about.
It was an internal matter.
Yeah, it was an internal matter that wasn't really resolved to the public, but whatever, it's fine. So a little question mark there. Knew he was a good coach. Off the court stuff, I was like, hey, man, what are we doing? Houston Rockets, not bad. You're a little under 500 now, but still approaching that play-in. I think you're a play-in team. I think you're well coached. Yes. I think you get something into the trade deadline, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Harrison
shipping
Barnes.
something out at the trade deadline. Jalen Green, I'm looking at you. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all are very fun to watch, surprisingly, even though it's a lot of gross basketball. I don't know. I think I really like gross basketball. I think that's my problem.
Yeah, you grew up in that era.
Yeah. Houston Rockets Surprise Team of the Year award so far.
Thank you. That means so much coming from you. I hope you know that. Neither of our answers were shown before this episode.
No, we have no idea what we're spewing out.
That made me feel really good.
I'm happy for you.
The Rockets are a very fun squad. Not in the way that you would think. Not in a Pacers fun or a Celtics or Thunder fun, but more so we're scoring 95 and we're winning fun. Very weird. It's very like late Detroit Pistons vibes, like the mid-2000s Detroit Pistons.
The 17th kid on the bench in high school, the white kid that's too small and undersized that happens to be on varsity because he's a senior, and he gets in and he just shoots like 3 threes in a row and he makes them all. You're like, look at this.
Like,
who would have thunk? That's what the Rockets are for me right now.
Man, I love that. Thank you. Jesus, man.
Sorry, couldn't help it. On the tail end of the Surprise Team of the Year award, let's go to the most disappointing team of the year award of the mid-season awards on Zero Gravity. I mean, it's the Pistons, but it's not the Pistons because everyone knows it's the Pistons. So
We gotta go different.
I am here to tell you that the Golden State Warriors are the most disappointing team in the NBA this season. I'm just stealing your picks one for one. This is
Ooh,
awesome. Steph Curry
man.
can't do it on his own. Klay Thompson is a shell of himself. Draymond Green can't stop choking people out and punching people on the court. Steve Kerr can't stand loud music. And the Golden State Warriors' downfall is here. And everyone's ready for it in the NBA. Everyone is ready of it. God, it just feels so good to say that they're the most disappointing team in the year award and just watch them knock out the Mavericks in round one. That's just what I'm saying.
Yep. The Mavs somehow get the 2 seed. The Warriors with the 7 seed
Yeah, I'll
somehow.
kill myself.
It's over. It's over. Man, I'm so glad it's finally here. For now, it could be different once Chris Paul comes back. If they don't move Moody or Kuminga, there's a lot of question marks with that organization. That's kind of the point of most disappointing team of the year award. There's a lot of question marks when you didn't expect there to be.
Turns out.
So, yeah, man. Steph Curry. I was looking at NBA.com. Steph Curry is in some categories the number 1 rated clutch player in the league based on wins, games, a couple other things.
Sure.
Still don't got it this year, buddy. It feels so good to finally say it. The Warriors are donezo. We made a whole episode about this. The Warriors are done. Kuminga, you are a Houston Rocket. Kuminga, you could be an Orlando Magic, maybe? Orlando Magic? Yeah. I don't hate the trade. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
They already have like 20 centers. I don't know.
Yeah. Jonathan Isaac playing this year? I don't know anymore.
Probably not.
Yeah,
He's preaching somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. Man, the Warriors stink. But it almost feels better that they're doing it like this instead of kind of just full out tanking. Kind of like halfway how they did for Wiseman.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It just feels a little bit sweeter. I'm
It's
really
good.
liking it.
It's a good time.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out the Dubs. Finally, your run is over. For my pick, and thank God that I have my reserves, on deck. Give me the Atlanta Hawks.
Okay. Yeah.
Trae Young, Deontay Murray. We thought it was going to work. It's not working. Clint Capella, you are a Houston Rocket.
Everyone a Houston Rocket at this point.
Was a Houston. Yeah, he will always be a Houston Rocket. Houston is the town of the big men, the legacy of bigs.
Sure.
But man, every time I watch a Hawks game, they will drop 130, they'll lose by 5. You know what I mean? There's no defense on that court, no size, even with Capella. Jalen Johnson, you are a stud.
Yeah,
Jalen Johnson will be untouchable for the rest of time, apparently, according to people in the organization. Sure. I don't know what's up with that. But yes, they do need to keep Trae Young, Jalen Johnson. They should keep a big because AJ Griffin, you're not getting much playing time. Please be a Rocket, please. I don't know what's happening on that team. Every time I catch them, it's always Trae Young kind of dribble, and just hope for the best. Yeah, give me the Hawks, man. They might have some sort of rebound in these last 41, maybe a 9 seed in the play-in because the 16 and 23 Brooklyn Nets are the 10 seed in the play-in.
Huh.
I think. Is that true? I saw it on Twitter. Don't quote me on that.
No, I'll count it.
But yeah, we'll call it that. Yeah, the Hawks are weird. Like I said, they've always been the peak mediocrity of the NBA, the Chicago White Sox of the NBA, as we talked about on last episode. Man, I don't see much getting better, honestly. And yeah,
who could have ever thought that a Quinn Snyder coach team would have bad vibes?
I like the way you think, man. I really do. Yeah, Quinn Snyder.
I'm just saying.
He is
just saying.
Matthew McConaughey of the NBA. It's weird vibes all around.
I like McConaughey's vibes though. Snyder's not so much. His eyeballs freak me out. Let's move on to Rookie of the Year. An easy pick. Should be an easy pick. It's Victor Wembanyama. I mean, he's going to lead the league in blocks and steals for the end of time. He's a freak of nature, and he doesn't even get to touch the ball because he has 6 ball hogs on the team with him. Pop doesn't even care to get on the ball, and he's still putting up crazy numbers. He's doing things that we've never seen before and probably never will again because there's not going to be another 7'20" human that can move and dribble and do the things that he does probably. He's awesome. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. He's probably going to win the actual award, so...
Yeah,
Easy
yeah.
pick for me, and I didn't want to like just throw something at a wall for clicks or anything. Like it's Victor.
Yeah. I'll take the other side, just not only because I don't like the San Antonio Spurs, strictly because this team is doing so well. It's like you got like a running back on like a 15-1 team versus a quarterback on like a 9-8 team. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the best comparison, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You're following me. Give me Chet Holmgren here.
Yeah.
The team is so fucking stacked this year, man. Every single time, like I said, I watch them. It is fireworks, unicorns, peaches. It's the best. It's the best. And I don't know what his ceiling could be, but it's very clear that it's working out very quickly. And of course, that year of him being hurt and rehabbing and all that stuff, of course, I'm sure that was a lot on him, but he's worked it out very well. And overall, based on record, like I mentioned,
Yeah.
just overall vibes on that team. Give me Chet here, man. I love Chet.
Love the pick. We like Chet around here. We like Chet.
Yeah. Cool dude for sure.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
Man. Oh, let's do it. We have got the surprise player of the year. Man. Whew, I gotta do some thinking. Because I have something. But honestly, I'm gonna leave it at this. It is going to be a co-award.
Oh, we're sharing this.
No. Hold on, hear me out.
Oh?
We have got Scotty Barnes and Alperen Şengün. They have both made that leap. And I think that I know Scotty Barnes isn't on the greatest of teams right now. They're not too far off from the Rockets. I'm just saying.
Hey, you just
5 or
take
6
Scotty
games.
Barnes because I picked Alperen Şengün.
Okay, perfect. We'll leave it at that, man. You knew I was gonna take Şengün in some form.
I was surprised he fell this low,
Yeah,
Thought he'd go
right.
higher on your board.
No, I just love the way Scotty Barnes plays. Every time I watch a Raptors game, they're not the greatest of teams, even with Pascal Siakam. But I told you, it's like they have 5 Harrison Barnes on the court at all times.
Mm-hmm.
They always have a guy. They always have a man who can make a shot, and I love that. I think the Raptors will be good. Give him some time.
Yeah.
Give him some time.
No.
And Scotty Barnes will be the center of that. Like their coach said, he will be the face of the league soon. Sure. Yeah.
I heard the clip again today. I was like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah. Man, give me some Şengün talk on your end, man. I never hear you talk about it.
So last season, so beginning of 2022-2023 season, I decided to watch a Rockets game before I went on the Summit State of Mind podcast. Go check out the Apollo HOU YouTube. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Zero Gravity or Summit State of Mind if you're a Rockets fan. So before I go on with Kenny and Justin, I was like, all right, I'm going to watch a Rockets game. I'm not going to watch any more for the rest of the season, but I will watch one Rockets game. My takeaways were Jalen Green's really fast, has crazy bursts of speed, and Şengün's probably pretty good.
Yep.
That was the beginning of last season. This is like game 4. I was like, Şengün, I like him. Pretty good. He's got, obviously as a fan of Dirk and Luka, in this kind of generation of European basketball players where they take control and slow the game down a little bit, and it's to their pace. Şengün's got a little bit more speed to him than Luka and Jokic and Dirk had. So it's a little bit different, but just the way he plays basketball, he is baby Jokic. Like the way he plays basketball is very Jokic-esque, so it's very fun to watch because he gets everybody else involved, but his offense is good. His rebound's really good. I don't know. I just like Şengün, and he's much better than I thought he was going to be this year.
Yes.
Much better. Stats are crazy. He's not Dirk. He doesn't play like Dirk, so let's stop comparing him to Dirk.
He does the fade. He does the fade, though.
He doesn't lean. He just doesn't go look at a Dirk fadeaway and tell me that he's not like parallel to the ground on his fadeaway.
Literally.
He really was. He was just leaning all the way back at 7'1". It's crazy. Şengün doesn't do that. He has a fadeaway in his arsenal, but it's not the Dirk fadeaway. So let's stop comparing it.
It's Dirk-esque, okay? Can we at least
Şengün's
agree?
fun. I like Şengün. It doesn't look like Dirk. I don't care what anyone says. Just put them side by side, and I will prove everyone right. I want it to stop. I want it to stop now. I'm trying to give you flowers, and you just keep fucking rubbing it in my face. It's ridiculous.
All right. Well, that was supposed to be a positive award.
Şengün, Surprise Player of the Year award. Congratulations, Alperen.
Sure.
Love you.
Sure,
Shout out all the Turkish fans.
Yep, man.
Off the rails.
Yeah. All right. You got it. You got it. This is you. This is you.
All right. Disappointing player of the year. The most disappointing player of the year. Midseason awards go to
Jalen Green.
No, Draymond Green.
Okay. Okay. Well, hey, I like that. I like that.
Draymond Green. Just stop fighting people on a basketball court. This isn't the 1990s anymore. You can't fucking do it. What are
Oh
we
my God,
doing?
he is modern day Bill Laimbeer. It's awesome.
It's like even worse, I think. Like I don't. Bill Laimbeer was pretty bad.
That's not
Laimbeer
my
was
era.
pretty
Yeah.
rough. Yeah, the bad boy Pistons were sick. Yeah, Draymond, just stop it, please. Like you just came back, so like let's keep it that way. Just play basketball.
Demon home, pussy.
Please
Like the
and thank
Drewski.
you. Yeah, Draymond Green, most disappointing player of the year. Who you got?
Jalen Green.
Yeah, yeah.
Who else would have thought? And I feel really bad for the guy. You're gonna see. I saw this thread on Twitter and it was talking about guard development and how it takes exponentially longer. We got so spoiled with how good Trey and Luca were initially, and if you remember the Trey rookie season, he was
He was nuts.
really bad that first half.
Yeah.
He made his stats look a little bit better, but he was shooting like 30%.
Oh, it was rough.
He was chucking them bitches up.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, the guard development takes a really long time, and of course, I'm on Jalen Green's side here. I just want to make that very clear. I might shit talk him. Hey, he is in a position that I will never be in. I will never understand. A lot of people in sports media don't like to talk about these things, but man, put me in Jalen Green's shoes. Shit, I wouldn't know what I'd do either. I shout out Mama Eason, Tari Eason's mother, for giving Jalen Green a pep talk, and then 2 games in a row after that, he ended up dropping like 25 and 30 on really efficient numbers. So maybe just maybe,
It's
instead
in
of a
there.
therapist, he goes to see Tari Eason's mom maybe once or twice a week. Just let all his feelings out.
Get the pep talk.
I think this would help him. Of course, I'm being silly, but there is an ounce of truth to it. I think that Jalen Green is in probably one of the biggest rough patches that I've seen in a long time from a young player. I mean, the only people I can compare to is like Scoot Henderson and like early Trae Young. But man, Jalen Green will, knocking on wood here, will figure it out maybe one day. I gotta be more confident when I say these things. Yeah, it's not looking too hot right now. Just the efficiency sucks. 40% from the field, damn near. I mean, man, he'll be okay. The Rockets will be okay.
It's fine.
Man, it's been a rough year.
It's fine, and if it's not, you trade him. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, sure.
We got one more award.
Man,
it's the last award of the midseason award show on Zero Gravity. The most valuable player award, midseason pick. Josh, I'll let you lead off. What you got?
Oh yeah, there you go. Let the anticipation build because everyone knows. I'm just kidding. Nobody knows what you're gonna.
No one knows.
No one knows. Give me Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shooting 55% of the field from the field. I mean, dude, this is a thunder pod for me, like top to bottom. But they're one of the best teams in the league. Shai, every single time I watch the man play, he is a hooper. This man is a hooper. He is a hooper amongst AAU athletes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I love watching him ball. He's up to 30 points a game this year.
Roughly, yeah.
Crazy efficient stats. Can have the ball in his hand whenever he wants. Can score whenever he wants. There's not many players like him. I'm sure your guy you're about to pick is might be in that category. But
do we know
for right now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is hooping, and I don't think he will necessarily win MVP. But give me a top 2, top 3 finish. Give the momentum into the next season while he's entering his prime. Love the way he balls, man. He is insane. Take the floor over, man. You got it.
Most valuable player, MVP, goes to I'm just kidding, Luka Doncic. It's definitely Luka Doncic. It's not even close to anyone else other than Luka Doncic. He gets like 4% of his points from free throws, whereas Shai gets like 20-something. I think it's 27% of his points come from free throws. Yeah, free throws alone. Luka gets like 7% from free throws. He is a true hooper. He plays defense. It's the craziest thing. He goes out, the Mavs fall apart. It is what it is. He's more valuable to his team than anybody else in the MVP and in the league. I won't hear otherwise. Luka Doncic deserves the praise. He's not even in the top 5 half the time with all these rankings. I don't get it. What is happening? Why does the NBA hate Luka Doncic? Is it because he plays in Dallas. Like, I thought Dallas was a decent market. Like, it's not a huge, I mean, it's a really big market, but it's not like, it's not New York. It's not Boston. It's not LA. I got that.
Yeah.
What are we doing? You got Mark Cuban, the most
Yeah.
popular owner in the NBA, for better or for worse. Like, most people know who Mark Cuban is. So, like, you got that. He just sold the team. You don't have to deal with him as much. Kind of, not really. But, like, can we just do it? Can we finally just do it this year? Get it over with. Just get him the one MVP. Call it a day. Just go on the Dirk modal. Like, just one MVP, one Finals MVP, one Finals trophy. We call it a day. I'll be happy.
You were asking for God to come down at that point. That's incredible.
Andre Drummond and PJ Washington, come on down. You'll win a ring this year.
There's been, over the past 3 and 4 episodes, 10 pleas from you.
Dude, we got like
pleas of help.
Less than a month. I'm gonna get somebody on the team. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but like come to wonderful Dallas, Texas. We got beautiful beaches, great condos, just lots of barbecue, Mexican food. All the things that you could ever want are in Dallas, Texas. Highland Park. Ever been to it? Pretty nice.
SMU.
Just saying.
Ooh. Yeah. Luka has done so much for this league. Like we mentioned earlier, he is the pinnacle of a fat, white, slow, but awesome basketball player. And I love every minute of watching him. He has mastered the hardened step back and made it his own. Everything about Luka. You say he doesn't have a whistle. I've seen it. Maybe a game or two, but I've seen it. And I kind of get what you're saying, man. I don't really know. Okay, so if he had Joel Embiid's free throw rate,
are we looking at 40 a night?
Are we looking at 40 a night here? 45?
Might be 45 a night, dude. I think he only shoots like 4 to 6 free throws a game. It's not a lot.
Insane. That's insane.
So then
they're trying to contain him.
You literally go to like close to 15 free throws a game if you're giving him Embiid's whistle.
That's ridiculous,
and he's making
man.
85%, 88% this year. Like, he's shooting really well from free throw. He finally fixed it. Like, he's been elite free throw.
Wow.
You can give him that whistle, buddy. We're talking over 40. We're talking in month, but for the season.
God, that's nuts, man. You're having that one Kobe month in 2006, but like every
night.
Every game.
Entire season. Yeah. Nick.
Man, I wonder how many games he's at this year. I hope he doesn't get disqualified from MVP.
He's only been down about like 5 games.
Okay. Because I was gonna say that would be a sad kind of turn of events.
He missed one for his daughter, and then he missed 3 with the ankle sprain.
Okay. Because we were shitting on Embiid earlier, but then whole time Luka might just be missing.
Well, Luka's actually hurt and has the birth of his child. Embiid just like rests against good teams. Coward.
Yeah. Let it out, brother. This is your mid-season therapy session as well as it is mine. I would just like to say real quick, if you have watched 10 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds of whatever we've done this year, thank you so much. Man, this is my first time ever being involved with any type of media like this. If you have, like I said, if you've read any blogs, if you've done anything on our site, we greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. This has been awesome. I've had such a good time with you this year, Stone. It's only going to go up from here, man. I can't wait.
Yeah. Thank you to our audience for listening and tuning in on any podcast platform, on YouTube, wherever you're getting this Zero Gravity podcast episode from. We appreciate you. The world doesn't go around without y'all. And the podcast doesn't happen without our sponsors, Big City Wings and Celebrity Mint. Go check out Big City Wings, all their daily specials in the Houston area. And go check out CelebrityMint.com. Go check out their graded legal tender collectibles of Mike Tyson, Ric Flair, and more. That's been the mid-season awards show. We finally hit the mid-season, and it's happened really fast. I didn't think it was going to happen this fast.
I know. Like, I thought that back-to-backs were non-existent, and then I saw, like, within a week, teams already played, like, 4 or 5 more games. I was like, what the hell are we doing? Like, this is crazy. All came out of nowhere. Luckily, we were prepared. We had our resources. We rationed. We rationed our MREs. Mm-hmm. Feeling great. Can't wait for the postseason, man. This is this end of season run. Paul George and the Clippers. Can't wait.
Yeah, we'll talk about them next episode.
Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun, man. Thank y'all so much for watching, listening, however you get this. I don't, like I said, 1 minute, 30 minutes, doesn't matter. If you've tuned in, we appreciate you. And we made it this far, man. Let's keep at it, brother. This has been awesome.
For sure. It's been awesome. It's January 17th. Almost at the trade deadline. It's going to be fun. This has been Zero Gravity, Apollo Media's NBA podcast, brought to you by Big City Wings, Celebrity Mint. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. We'll catch you back Monday morning.